Yeah, you mothers better lock the windows, close the door. Big Gene, yeah. My man Imp let a tech at the 9 at the crib. Turned himself in. He said he had to do a bid, a 1 to 3. He'd be home at the end of 93. You ready to get this paper, G? With me? You mother ain't right. My pocket's looking kind of tight. And I'm stressed. Biggie, let me get the vest. No need for that. Just grab the hug and gap. The first pocket, the vat. The tech is to his back. Word is born. I'm smoking them. Don't fake no move. Treat it like boxing. Stick a move. Stick and move. You ain't got to explain yet. I've been robbing motherfuckers since the slave ship with the same clip and the same 4.5. 2-point blank. Motherfuckers should die. That's what word. Niggas in the try to boat guard. How the mother singing, it's so hard. Yes, love, I lay your hugging attitude. Because a nigga playing hoodie is a nigga that's getting screwed. And bruised up from the pistol whipping, whaps on his neck from the necklace stripping. We gonna skip it, cause all I want is, give me the loop, give me the loop. 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 Hey! Yo, they been doing it out here. Yo, I'm just messing with y'all, man. Yo, Aretha, you say I lost my mind? Yo, this COVID being in his house. Nah. How y'all doing out there, man? I've been giving y'all enough time to breathe, man. Because I needed some time to breathe, too. You understand? I really needed some time to breathe. And I'm glad y'all here with me today, man. If I was going to come on, I was going to make y'all laugh. I was going to do some clown shit, man. But I'm here to give y'all sinful pie. You understand? Since we out here, doing the sin thing. And let's just say Tim, St. Louis. Yo, Tim, what's up, Harris? Tim Harris. Let me start to see who was the first one in here. I was down on my knees clowning and everything. So I don't know who was the first one in here, but let me pay respects to the first people. Oh, Marcus Rios and Darren Moore. Salute, man. Out there in Cali out there. Marcus out there in Cali. What's good with you, man? Gerard, brother man. Latanya Cole. Hey, what's up with you? Carter 1998. What's up with you? All right. LeBrook. Retro 813. What's happening with y'all? Huey Washington, what's good, man? What's good, man? It's hot as rabbit's ass out here, man. I forgot to turn on the exhaust upstairs. So y'all have to bear with me, man. Listen here, man. I know y'all been smothered with this whole George Floyd situation, man, and it's crazy. It ain't just crazy because you black. It don't have nothing to do with skin color. It's crazy that these people are continuous to get away with stuff. And I'm just glad that everybody see it now. It's no reason nobody want to be like that. So I promise y'all a sinful pie, and I'm gonna get into this Floyd. What I felt about it, because a lot of people want to know my situation, what I felt about it since I was former law enforcement and dealt with that. And I could tell you how they trained, and I could tell you how, they act and what they do. And it's a whole different breed when you go east. New York cops will just shoot you in a blink of an eye. And they done that a month before to this guy in the Bronx. when he was laying down on the ground and they was wrestling with her and fighting, when the cop just pulled out his weapon and shot him because he felt like he couldn't beat him. But it was two of them on top of him. The dude was on his face. And nobody, came to rally on that stuff. So let's do this sinful pie and get y'all started on that. And I'm going to tell y'all what I think, and then I'm gonna read some of your comments and everything, and I'm gonna go over some of the comments that people sent me on my email and on my on text me. All right, so we're gonna do the sinful pie. First, you need the sinful pie. You need some cream cheese. Bam! And you need some sweetened condensed milk. All right? Your sweetened condensed milk and your cream cheese. You're going to mix it up in a bowl. And that's what I did. I mixed it up in the bowl. I mixed it before because it was real clunky. So I mixed it up in a bowl. Now you're going to take some pineapples. These pineapples right here, and you have to strain them. Get a strainer. You're going to take these pineapples. Some people use crushed pineapples. I got the pineapple chunks. You want to strain these pineapples. A whole can of pineapple. You want to get all that juice out of there. You want to get all that juice out of it. You don't want no juice in there. See that? Still dripping a little juice. You want to get all that juice out of there. And then after you mix this up, you're going to throw the pineapples in there without the juice. You want to take your fruit cocktails. Can of fruit cocktails. You want to get all that juice out of there. We're getting all that juice out of there. This is so easy to make, and oh my God. It's called a sinful pie. A lot of y'all been out there. Who's out there looting? Who's out there looting, y'all? Who's out there with the mobs and stuff like that, breaking in the house, not breaking in the stores and getting them some extra wares and televisions and all this other shit? Or is the population I talk to, they too old for that? They too fly for that? If my back wasn't hurting, I don't know. Listen, you're going to take 1/4 of lemon juice. 1/4 of lemon juice. A 1/4 cup. Yeah, 1/4. That's about 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Put that in there. Now, you're going to take your Cool Whip. And you're going to put your Cool Whip in there. Now, you're not going to use a blender anymore because you don't want to mess up the fruit. You should stir it lightly. You're going to blend the Cool Whip in there. Real good till it gets thick. Let's bring this down a little bit so you can probably see it. All right. You don't want to beat your fruit up, but you want to stir it real good. Get it all in there. It's called a sinful pie. almost like a cheesecake on crack. Because that shit is sweet. Do this right here. Stir it up. Get to some of y'all. Taste that. Wait till y'all taste it like that. Y'all gonna be like, Gene did it again. You're gonna be like, Gene did it again, y'all. And then when your girl come over there, yeah, baby, I'll make you a little pie. Got a little pie for you. Yeah, I did it from scratch. Take that, then you'll get your crust. Go buy one of these pie crusts, man. Take that pie crust. Taking it off right here. You want to keep this because that's what you're going to top it off with. Take that off right there. Now, take this right here. And then you're just going to, let's make like 2 pies. Oh, yes. That's 1 pie so far, bro. Let me get the other one. You're going to have 2 nice pies. You're going to freeze them for about an hour or 2. And my man, when they come over to eat it, especially people like pineapples and fruit and their cheesecakes, they're going to love this. I got this out the way so I could tell y'all, because I know I have been promising y'all that I was going to cook this, make this sinful pie for y'all. Put that in the rest in there. Oh my God. Let me get this right here. I need my spoon. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, y'all. That wooden spoon is always good. Love them wooden spoons. Let me get it all. Look at all that. Can get it all with that wooden spoon. See that? Oh my God, and they setting good. Here we go right here. And you'll see them getting hard. You'll see the pies getting hard. Some of y'all know where y'all mind be. All right, now these plasters that you took off, just put them back on. Yo, that was real quick, fast, in a hurry. You cannot tell me you cannot do that. You took 1 8-ounce of cream cheese, 14 ounces, anywhere from 14 ounces to 12 ounces of condensed the condensed sweetener, 1 can of pineapples, 1 can of fruit cocktails, lemon juice, 1/4 of a cup. Look how them pies look. Look how that looks. You're going to put that shit in the freezer, and oh my God. Let me put this other top on it, put it in the freezer, and we can get to some business. We can talk about a little shit. We can talk about what's happening in the world. Because, listen here, I told y'all in 2020 that a lot of shit was going to come to light. You know, I read some long time ago, and it was saying that this would be the age of enlightenment, where all the stuff that we believe to be true, and we're going to find out a lot of that shit wasn't true, y'all. I'm sorry. A lot of stuff that we were taught that was true, or we thought to be true, it ain't going to be true, y'all. It's not, and some people are going to be hurt behind it, and then some people ain't going to be able to live behind it no more. Listen, just wait 1 second. Let me just throw these in the freezer right quick. Throw this one in the freezer. Get this shit out of my way. I wish I could share that with y'all, but y'all can make it on your own. Oh, I did 2.5 miles today around the park for the first time. For the first time since I had my surgery. It was crazy. All right. How y'all doing out there, brother, man? Latoya, Cole, Carter. What's good with y'all? Everybody trying to ask me what's up. Andy, I ain't cooked nothing. I made those pies that I had promised y'all. I hope that was all right. Those pies look easy to make. Carlos Peanut, UK in the building. Tony Piper, what's up? Listen, so check this out. Everybody want to know how I felt about it. About what happened to George Floyd. Other than being crazy, I just hate that it wasn't enough real men and real dudes around there to run up on those cops. I gotta die. I swear for living God. I'm not letting that happen on my watch. I can't, no, not on my watch. You're not doing another man like that. I don't care if that man is black, white, green. I don't care what color he is. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Y'all fellas want to meet Nurse Jackie? Hey. Hey, Jack.
What's up?
All right. Jack, you want to say hi to my fans? The people gonna say, huh?
You want a thing?
Huh? Yeah. Hey, fella, here go my sister, Nurse Jackie.
Hey.
Yeah.
cooks for her.
I'm getting ready to eat now. I want some turkey wings.
That's my sister for real. Anyway, um, I was devastated because I've been in situations similar to that. Nobody lost their life because people manned up. Once an individual get handcuffed, I don't go for nobody, beating somebody and hurting somebody, because first and foremost, I'm looking at not only the person, I'm looking at the fact that I'm not sitting in the middle of no tribunal trying to lie for you. And I'm not sitting in the middle of that stuff, and you can lose your pension and you can get in trouble behind that stuff. You understand? So that's crazy to me. Corey Campbell, give me the loot. Yes, sir. That's what it was. That was translating big stuff. Michael Moore, what's up with you? Yep. So that's where we was at out there. That's where we was at. So like I said, I've been in situations like that, and it was heartfelt. And then about the people who is out there, they looting and they robbing, they stealing, they taking stuff like that. They got to understand, we learn from them. You check out the history. You know what I'm saying? When they robbed and they pillaged Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they did the same thing to Roswell. They did the same thing to the place in North Carolina. They did the same thing in Georgia. They robbed and they took everything that the Black people had built. You know what I'm saying? They took everything that the Black people had built. And it was crazy. So my whole thing about it is that we learn from them. And for us to sit up here and think that the fact that the Constitution we're going to be saved by the Constitution and everything like that. The Constitution, if you look at it, the first 12 chapters don't have nothing to do with Black people. The first 12 amendments don't have nothing to do with Black people. That didn't come into the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendment, man. Come on now. If they want to get things right, they're gonna have to revamp a lot of stuff, man. They won't even change the national anthem. What makes you think they're gonna change any of those laws? Those laws was made for them to govern themselves. You understand? They took from the Indians, they took from the Mexicans. This country was taken from the Indians and the Mexicans. The Mexicans owned California, Texas, all that East Coast area right there. That was Mexico. And they told Mexico if they didn't give it up. Shout out to my teacher out there in California history, Antonio. He's teach history out there in California. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. If they told the Mexicans that the Mexicans didn't give it up, if they did not give it up, they was going to take all of Mexico. All of Mexico. So this is not our country. We live here as American citizens, yeah. Some of us born here, raised here in the whole 9 yards, but they don't govern us like this. You know what I'm saying? They don't do us the same. You can look at the laws in the federal drug laws. You understand? It's more white collar crimes that hurt people, for the doctors with these prescription medicines. You know what I'm saying? Some doctor wrote over 800,000 prescriptions for Oxycontin. And I think he got probation. And all the drug dealers that he was writing for, that he was writing prescriptions for, they gave him, 15 and back, 15 to life. That's crazy. I'm just reading some of these comments, y'all. Angela, light over darkness. You sound funny. Listen, you only live this life one time. I don't know anybody who came back. They say Jesus came back and everything. He ain't like it that well. He left in 3 days. You understand? Sean Scott, peace out there to you, Brick City. That's Newark in the house. Yeah, man. Like sometimes I could get, I don't like being emotional about certain things, but man, this situation with hearing this dude, beg for his life was I know it hit everybody and it hurt everybody, man. You understand? But they've been doing that for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad it got the not only national news, it got news from all over the world. It's people all over the world, they rioting and they standing up for the misjustice of Black Americans. The first thing I want them to do is change that anthem. The second thing I want them to do is change the history books. The third thing, and the sociology books. You understand? The first thing I want them to do is you want to show something, change that anthem. That's no longer going to be the anthem. You understand? It can be changed. You want to tell me, are you serious? The second thing, I want you to change the history books. I want the scholars to get together and write the correct history, how Black people was here way before the Pilgrims came. They was here with the Indians and everything like that. There were Blacks down there with the Seminole Indians. Let's tell a true story about it. Before the 13 colonists even, got their stuff together, there was Blacks here. Educated Blacks, not slaves. Let's tell how George Washington, read the George Washington papers, how they talk about this city, these countries, this land was turned over, the part that the Moroccan government turned over to them. Yeah, let me not get too deep for y'all, man. Let me not do that. Cause y'all be like, yo, Gene, stick with the facts, stick with the Biggie Small stuff, stick with the Diddy stuff. Y'all hear from him? Did y'all hear from him? I don't know. Any questions or anything? Where we go? Nightboat, what's up with you, boy? Thanks for being out there for me, Miss Murphy. Yeah, man. When you protest, there's gonna be chaos. You understand? That's all a part of protesting. Chaos. Looting, pilgrimaging, all that stuff. You want me to get you a soda, Jackie? Give me a minute, y'all. There you go. Sorry about that, y'all. You got to take care of your essential workers. Yeah, the Clintons planned a whole lot of that stuff, man. Chachi Townsend, somebody could be a preacher. No justice. You're right. No justice without cows, Mr. Eric Vandross. Zodiac, stop. What up with you? So listen here, man. That's what we got to do, man. We have to, it's some things that we got to make sure that's taken care of. We got to start, change the history books, man. All the history books come out of Texas. You understand? They sit out there and they decide, I don't know what kind of education thing, because most of them are bought from Texas. They sit there and they put what goes into the history books. So we need to change the history books and what's inside them. That's a start. And about time that I'm old and in the dirt, about ready to get in the dirt, maybe my grandkids will come around and they'll learn something different. And they'll have pride within themselves. And then that makes people who look at you have pride. Oh, your ancestors helped build Washington, D.C. Not no slaves. They designed it, Benjamin Banneker. But there were other people that helped design things and fought in the army and did a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right, let me see what's there. Blueberry Loaf. What up with you? See, now y'all calling me a preacher, man. Stop that. I'm gonna get on off this thing, man. Y'all embarrassing me and nothing like that. I'm not trying to be a preacher. I'm just trying to tell my people, you know. And first of all, I'm glad that dude's name was George Floyd. Because if his name would have been Hakeem, Hassan, Obama, Mohammed, they probably wouldn't have went crazy. Everybody got a friend named George. Queen Finest, Queen Finest, Baked Ziti is easy. That's nothing. I got to, I'm trying to, for the next 60 or 30 days, I'm not going to be doing that. Nurse Jackie is taking one of those, what you call home, that cheesecake I just made. Dalvez, thanks for that super chat. Yeah, I appreciate you, Dante. Yeah, and I'm here just to tell you my part of it. I know y'all heard a lot of it, man. I don't want to brain wrestle with y'all about this stuff, man. I know y'all heard it and everything like that, man. But you gotta tell your politicians, and people, you just can't stop right here. When they get a community board meetings, whatever area you live in, go to the community board meetings. That's going to stop a lot of stuff. When they see a lot of blacks in those community board meetings, they're going to start acting right, man. When those cops start acting crazy around your community and stuff like that, you go directly up to the precinct and you tell them, yo, it was a cop, this the number car. He came out there, he was using profanity, he was cursing. They can't use profanity. They don't support. It's under a code of conduct. They do not supposed to even use profanity. Yeah, he was cursing. I want to write him up. I have my kids out there. Say anything. But he was cursing. He was using profanity. And that's what you got to do. That's how you fight them, man. You fight them with their own laws. They got a code of conduct. Cop come out there, tell you to, F you fucking and all that stuff. Okay, all right. Go right up to the station. Make time. But see, they do that stuff in our community because we don't snitch. Real Richmond, what's going on out there? Out there in Richmond, California. Zodiac, stop. Who the hell is Roxy Deal? I don't know Roxy Deal. Sean Scott. Get back on the 2020 thing. Yo, listen here, man. I spoke about this plenty of times, Sean, is that, and if I tell you what I really know, Queen's Finest, is that people would think like, yo, Gene, you crazy. You some kind of conspiracy theorist. It ain't no conspiracy theorist. This is going to break down the church versus science. I read this long time ago. It's going to be about the church versus science. What you've always believed, what the church tried to set up for us to believe, versus science. It's a battle. It's like that book, The Inferno. You understand like that? It's crazy. Here you got a person who was doing digits. He was in the computers and everything like that. Now he's telling us how we're gonna take a shot, and we're gonna have some kind of stuff in our arms, and ain't nothing we're gonna be able to do about it. He's telling us that we're gonna have computer chips, and we're gonna take a vaccination, and by law, and I checked it out. I think it's Jacobs versus Massachusetts, and it always went to the Supreme Court and stuff like that, saying that you don't have a right. If the state say that you need a shot, they could come to your house, imprison you, or give you a shot, or imprison you until you take the shot, or force the shot upon you. No, you don't have a choice. If it comes down to the state, if the state make a law that everybody should have it, you don't have a choice. And it's crazy. All of it's sectonic. GJ. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of stuff, man. You know, I just not a living like this dude from Cali, Spanish dude. His name is it Israel? Hold on, let me see his name right quick, because me and him talk a lot, and when we talk, we get into some real things, and he go check it out, and I give him the information to go check out, because I'll do that on a one-to-one basis. I'm not going to come. Yeah, Israel Lopez. Me and Israel be talking, and like I give him the stuff to go check it out, and he get back with me, say, "Yo, Gene, word, that shit was deep. You right. You know what I'm saying? I wish I wasn't, but it's coming, brothers. We never gonna live the life that we had before. What we had in the 80s and the 90s, in the early and before this pandemic, it won't get back to that. Where you go to the club, meet a chick at the club, and you slide back to her house or she slide back to your crib, that shit ain't happening no more. Going to the club and being masked up. She take off the mask and her teeth look like this. Like, nah, you're not having that no more, man. Those days is going to be over with. That's what I was saying. Until, like Stacey Butler, until the Constitution change, nothing going to change because that's what they live on. And like I said, read the Constitution amendments. The first 12 ain't got nothing to do with black folks and what we do. We weren't even considered a people to the 13th, 14th Amendment. The first solution to figure it out is easy, like I just told you. Thank you for that super chat, James Robinson. Is to change the national anthem, change the history books, change the sociology books, rewrite the Constitution, and we keep saying keep some of the Constitution that governs this country, but write it where it really fits all. Now it's easy. The cops things, that's easy. I don't understand why people making a big deal out because it's so easy. You know, I can like that. As soon as a cop is in a shooting, or as soon as a cop takes a life, it should go directly to the Attorney General. And he should make a decision within 48 hours. If the governor and attorney general, all these little municipalities that, see, you got to realize this. Check it out. All these little municipalities, you got to understand, if I work at 10, 15 years as a cop, it's just like you having a child. Your child do something bad. You don't want to beat his ass, but you got to beat his ass because you got some other kids around the house. You want to show them that you ain't going to do that without getting your ass whooped. So now, this is what you got to understand. When the cops work in that place, the DA that they work for and the DAs and all this, they take cases to it and they look out for in the whole 9 yards and they family members and stuff like that. They don't really want to spank their kids. So as soon as a cop do something, take it out the DA's hand. Send it straight to the Attorney General. The Attorney General has within 48 hours to make a decision. The governor say, yo, Attorney General, yo, you got 48 hours to make a decision whether we're going to try him. Whether this guy's going to be tried. How the state police pick his ass up and put his ass in jail. Arrest him or whatever. That's easy. It takes it out the hands of the local government. Now, second, all these cops have pensions. When they do something and they are sued, the city and state are sued, it should come out their pension fund. It should come out their pension money. A percentage of that should come out their pension. Instead of letting them, oh, go ahead and retire out. No. You retire out, now the city is left to pay what you did? You're okay. I said that a long time ago. And I heard it repeated by somebody. But I said that a long time ago. Then they'll be very careful about being careless on that job. Now, it's a hard job. Don't think working law enforcement no easy cake. Because you got some people who say, yo, man, I ain't going back to jail for nothing. And they'll try to fat out your head. But it ain't that person that's just cuffed, laying on the ground, telling you I can't breathe. It's not that person. All you brothers, and I don't want y'all to get hurt. I don't want y'all to get I don't want y'all to get hurt out there. No, 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 I do not. But if you see a cop doing some shit like that, man, I couldn't live with myself. I could not live with myself. I'd rather die a soldier than to stand like a coward. There's no way. I feel sorry for you, man. I feel sorry for the people that don't attempt, that feel like they should, man, come on, listen here. You're not doing that, man. Get up. Y'all got to get up. And then another thing, I don't know if y'all seen this or y'all even people made aware of this, but I'm going to make y'all aware. Those other 2-3 cops that was sitting on his legs, that was pressing down on his body, they were stopping the blood flow. They just as guilty as that guy with his foot on his neck. Don't just look at that. You know how you lay on your arm too long and your arm get numb and the blood don't go to your arm? When that cop had his leg, his knee on his leg, it was stopping the blood flow. Do you understand that? It was stopping the blood flow. So they just as guilty. I just want to make that clear. Night boat. Thank you, brother. They help cause the murder. They talking about abating and all of them, everybody who had his hands on that guy while he was on the ground, their legs, their arms, or whatever, putting pressure down on him was stopping his blood flow. They just as guilty. All this is going to be a plan, man. All this, a lot of this stuff is planned, man. I just hate that some of our leaders who go and I'm telling them it's always good to be spiritual, but know what you're talking about. Have your legal team deep. Nah, they won't go to General Pop. Don't worry about that. If the cops get a not guilty verdict, I hope justice ain't that blind. I hope justice ain't that blind, y'all. kind of rights do you need to know? That's a blank statement regarding what? Who was that? Who gave that? Ball like I'm Kobe. Yeah. I was gonna get in a couple questions that the people had gave, but I'm gonna do that later. Mm. I just want our people to understand this, man. Like we do have rights, and you guys this that do a lot of filming and a lot of taping. If you can't go into action, man. If two or three of y'all would have got close, that cop would have had to get up. If three or four of y'all would have got close, that cop would have had to get up. If five or six of y'all would have got close, that cop would have had to stand up. They gonna shoot y'all unarmed? Maybe. They're crazy out there. I just hope, man, we could just keep this going and find some leaders that is not looking for any monetary gain. That we can find some leaders that are for the people. Not for no showboating and all this, and come on, man. The hate mans and the hallelujahs. I heard that Obama said he's gonna start speaking out and he's gonna start talking. You understand? If he ain't caught up in a whole lot of other mess, you know what I'm saying? I hope he would, say some positive things that could move the people in the right direction since he's a lawman. He was a professor at Howard University of Law. Shout out to Nashville, Tennessee. Sore loser. What's good with you? My man Governor is out there. What's up, Gov? Yo, you hear what I said, money grams? I said Obama could say some things that are positive to lead the people, but I know what he is. You understand what I'm saying? But he still is a professor of law. Mike Hayes, what's good with you, bro? Yeah, Harvard University. DJ Dutch Holland. They even overseas riding. Hold on. It's too late for him. Truth over emotions. She says too late for a moment. He did it 2 years when he was running, and 8 years when he was in office, and he do shit. That's facts. AD 2424, what up with you? Listen here, y'all. Pete. Somebody just gave Lil Wayne mean shout out, said he out there doing the right thing, trying to let these people know. Bro, let me just tell you something, man. These people are not going to give up their space. When they feel like when they don't want to lose what position these white folks put them in. You understand? They don't want to lose that position. Okay. Well, get out the way. Stop building or stop making barricades for the people who want to help, the people who want to know the truth. It goes back, people just said Puff ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody want to hear from him. He can't even tell the truth about Big's death and what he knew. So who want to hear? Taj, what's up with you, big bro? What's up with you? All right, see you out there. Nah, I don't listen to nobody live stream, man. Unless somebody point me to it. I think Trump, somebody asked me what I think about Trump. I think Trump could be delusional and misguided. I think he do 1, 2, 3 good things. He'll go 2, 4 steps forward and doing some good things, and then he'll go 5 steps backwards. When he did the HBC federal grant, that was something forward. When he did the prison reform, that was something forward. Then he'll say some stupid shit and go back 10 steps. You never know. Oh yeah, thank you, Jared Russell, about David Dorn. Listen, my mother introduced me to him some years back in front of Goody Goody. Yo was a cop. Yo, he was retired out there in St. Louis, and I guess he was protecting or he was around a jewelry store. He could have been doing off-duty work. I don't know, and I don't want to put that out there. You understand? Our daddy, thanks for the super chat. I don't want to put that out there, but David Dorn got murdered. I think they was trying to break in the jewelry store or doing that. The information I got, it was like they were breaking in the jewelry store or something like that. And I guess he was protecting or something like that. Somebody shot and killed him. But my mother introduced me to him at a place called Goody Goodies on Natural Bridge. It was one of the best breakfasts I ever had in my life. Well, what they're going to try to do with the trial thing, if the state or the federal government don't take it over, they're going to say they can't get they don't think they can get a decent trial or trial in their area, and they're going to try to take it out their area because of all the political stuff that's going on. But this stuff is known nationwide. Everybody knew somebody named George. Everybody probably knew the guy named Floyd. That George Floyd is a well-liked name amongst whites and blacks. Azar Malik, I haven't forgot about all those kids and the women was murdered in Atlanta, 480. But what about this? Let me put you up on game. You want to talk about that? If 480 kids murdered in Atlanta, it was over 100 and some thousand blacks murdered in Natchez, Mississippi, never found. They buried them in marsh and under the waters and all this other stuff like that. In Natchez, Mississippi, over 100,000 people missing, blacks. They've been killing pilgrims and raping and doing stuff for years. They never talk about the Natchez, Mississippi thing. And very few of us read, and very few of us would read it and try to follow and try to find out what happened. Oh yeah, somebody just said Timmy Harris. Thanks, Timmy. He said Tim said he got shot in front of that. David Dorn got shot in front of when the looters was trying to go into the pawn shop. Do I still think we 3/5 of the human? Man, come on, we the original man. How are we 3/5 of a human? If we go by their constitution. Oh, to my man Sheila, thank you, Sheila Bourne. Exactly. It's called the Devil Punch Bowl. Let me get that back, Sheila. Sheila, ooh, I got an educated one. Sheila, Sheila. Where you at, Sheila? Sheila I said something. Sheila Bourne. Exactly. Also look up the Devil's Punch Bowl in Natchez, Mississippi. Thank you, Sheila. I read so much shit, I don't even know sometimes where it is, but I got y'all to help me. Thank you, Sheila. Call it Devil Punch Bowl. Not just me, all those black people came up missing. Yeah, it was a lot of public lynching. Just check this out, man. If you see a picture, hold up, of anybody in Nazi Germany, and they killing a bunch of Jews, and they got guns on them, firing squad, doing what their commanders and everybody told them to do. Every last one of those soldiers, and those lieutenants or those commanders are going to jail. Even here in America, they will try to bring them up on charges. Now, you see a man being lynched, African Americans being lynched, and white people out there enjoying it. None of them goes to jail. None of them would be in charge with nothing. Holocaust was no worse than slavery. I'm saying that right. Yeah. And those black officers. See, I'm gonna let y'all go because I know I've been here an hour, man, and I ain't trying to take up all y'all time. But let me just leave this with y'all. When it's cops, it ain't about all the time the color of the skin. It's the institution and what they govern under. It's not only the fact how they train, it's what they taught once they go into different houses. They'll run over you. They'll they train the people in the houses. Yo, you got to be hard. You got to talk on them. You got to talk down to them. You got treat them in a certain way, or you won't get the respect from the streets. Nigga, if you ain't have respect before you came a cop, you ain't gonna get no respect. And if you think that uniform is going to make you have respect, you're going to end up like those 4 assholes that didn't let that man breathe. Yo, this is Big Gene from Raw Deal, The Last Big Night, Cooking and Conversation. Remember, we did that sinful pie today. Check it out. Try it. And if you like it, call me. Take care. Peace.